You're just so awesome. You've been watching all these episodes, and you know what that means? That means you've been learning great words every episode, and I'm hoping you've been using them. If you've been using them, would you just comment and let me know that you've actually been using the words I'm giving you? Because if not, then the network made a big mistake. But I gotta tell you, I've been learning too. These words are very useful, actually, and beneficial to the way we operate and function as human beings. I'm just learning something new, and it's amazing. So, the word that I want to give you today, right before we hop into our episode, is buck and wing. Buck dash and dash wing. Buck and wing. What does it mean? A solo tap dance with many leg flings and leaps. My question for you, why don't people tap dance anymore? I mean, it was so popular back in the good old days, and now it kind of just faded away. You know, I had my girl Shirley Temple doing her tap dance thing. I'm sure she did a lot of bucking and winging. But come on, bring it back. I mean, now with this definition being promoted on the last talk show, this word, I'm hoping that buck and wing makes a comeback so you can do your solo tap dance with many leg flings and leaps. But now that you have that word, I believe it's time to watch what's coming up next. And this is a spectacular episode. You don't have to take my word for it. You just keep watching a few seconds in, and you're going to be discussing what matters with the people that matter most. Let's get right down to it, and I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you doing out there today? That's wonderful news. I'm so glad to hear it. It's important to note that others have come before us, others will come after us, but this is the last talk show. Yeah, it's always great to be able to analyze the culture in its raw form, dig deep, understand the things that need to be understood. Now with me, I have arguably two of the greatest guests ever. They haven't been on the show before, but they are near and dear to an old man's heart. They are honorable, they are amazing, they are majestic, and you're going to see why in a hot minute. Would you please give it up for Grandma and Dad? They have been instrumental in the host of the last talk show's life. They made sure that this hair looks the way it does. They've made sure this suit looks the way this suit looks. But I'm not going to keep rambling on. I want them to introduce themselves. We're going to start with the matriarch of the family, Lily Tucker. Lily, would you tell us briefly about yourself?
Well, I'm 70-something and getting old ain't easy, and I have the best family. I have the best children. I have the best grandchildren. I'm tucked in out of the way, and I get food dropped off at my door. So how much can you ask for?
And now we're going to head over to Dad. Coach Mike. Dad, give us an intro.
I'm Mike Pointer Sr. Some do call me Coach Mike. Of course, I am your father and your older brother's father. Originally from Battle Creek, Michigan. Been in LA now for 40 plus years. I have a wonderful wife, your mom, and 3 wonderful children, which again, you're one of them.
The one is. Yes. No, so honored. Can we give it up for both of our wonderful guests, father and grandfather? We're going to dig into discussing what matters with them. Now, the first category on the show is draw it out. So this is where you get to express your artistic abilities, and we get to see how you can move and groove with the pen, with the marker for that matter. So would you please go underneath your chair and grab the board that was put under there by one of our kind representatives. You should have a marker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a prompt to draw about. So you're going to get 30 seconds. And I'm going to tell you when to start. We won't start, but first we'll show you the topic, then I'll give you 30 seconds to roll. You think we're ready for draw it out?
I'm ready.
We're ready? Let's go to the first sketch that we have to make. Your favorite singer. You have 30 seconds to draw. Let's start in...
Draw it out.
Let's start now. Let's draw your favorite singer. Let's do it. You got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. Let's see if you can draw it out. Let's see. Let's Let's see. Okay, we are looking okay on time. We got about 15 seconds left. Let's see. This is tough. This is tough. We got about 5 seconds left. All right, and 2, 1, and that is it. That is it. 30 seconds is up for Draw It Out. I'm going to ask you, dear folks, to show your wonderful artwork to the camera. Let's show it to Malik's camera. Okay, so we've got the artwork shown here. Let's start with Grandma. Grandma, who?
It's James Brown. James Brown. That's my favorite singer.
What is your favorite song by the legend James Brown?
Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Yes.
I love it. Hey, James Brown, that's wonderful. Dad, I see you wrote Luther. Oh my gosh. Do you get? Hey, audience, laugh. What are y'all doing? Y'all just.
He wasn't recognizable. I want everyone to know. Luther Vandross, favorite song is "Wait for Love."
Oh, okay.
Kind of grew up listening to the great, iconic, wonderful artist.
Yes. Now, I'm guessing you're going with heavier Luther than.
Yeah, I like the heavier Luther. He had more pitch and just better tone in his voice, and just moved me more. The heavier Luther.
Clap it up for Luther. We don't discriminate. We love you when you were both fat and slim, but we do sometimes prefer the heavy, not fat, heavy. Can you guys guess who this is? Let's see Grandma first. Grandma, can you guess?
I have no idea.
It says he. There's a hat.
I still have no idea. Maybe it's before my time.
Michael Jackson. I can see him moonwalking.
Yeah.
I did my best. I'm not the best artist out there, but I do want to go to the second category. Let's do a quick erase, folks. Let's do a quick erase as quick as we can, because we do have one other little draw it out tab that we want to take care of. Okay, I'm going to wait until that's totally erased, but I'm so excited for the second illustration that's going to be coming very soon.
Okay, I won't write the name this time.
Yeah.
I won't give it away.
That's all good. No, it's all good. Let's go to the second illustration. I want you to draw the White House. So you got 30 seconds and go. 30 seconds, let's do it. Let's draw the White House. Let's try to make it as collegiate looking as possible. I do remember the words of MC Breed. He said, if I had the power, I'd paint the White House black. Ain't no future in your front. But that's MC Breed. So we've got about 15 seconds left. Let's see what else we can get here. The White House. We got about 5 seconds. And 2, 1, bam. Let's drop it. That's it. Time. Let's get ready to zoom in. Grandma, now are you ready to show your wonderful illustration? Let's start with Grandma. So Grandma, would you show us where is...
This is the front gate. And there's a walkway come up here like this that it didn't have. And then it has a big door here. And you just go inside and you see our famous president.
Clap it up. Clap it up. And that, okay?
I think I made another mistake. I think this is the White House's dog house. I think this is where his dog lives.
That's where the dog is. That's true. And then this is a rough sketch. I don't really want to look at that right now. Let's go to the next category of our show. I wonder. Now this is where we just, and you guys can feel free, you don't have to erase those, just slide them under your chairs. I wonder is an important category because we're able to just wonder. We look at random scenarios, and in life we have the right to wonder. We have the right to see why things go the way they go. Let's go into the first wonderment. You guys will get the gist.
I wonder.
Does Donald Trump think we think that isn't a wig? Let's go with Grandma, do you think?
He thinks everybody's stupid, so he just put that on his head because he figured because he's Donald Trump, you'll say that's what his hair. You notice it got white now? He got from the white.
So does that mean that it is his hair and that it's aging? Because if it was fake, would he buy a dyed wig?
He could afford, he probably got implants all stuck up in there.
Now, Dad, what do you think?
I believe that it is actually his hair. I saw him in a meeting or a press conference or whatever, and it was, no, he's on a talk show, and he wanted to prove that it was actually his hair.
Right.
So he grabbed his hair, and it seemed like he grabbed it pretty firm and pulled it. And, it's not like he winced or looked in his face like he's going to reveal that he has on a wig. I think it's his hair.
Climb it up. Climb it up. So that means Trump is effectively doing what he's planning to do and make you think that is his real hair. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever truly know, because like Grandma said, maybe it was good implants, and when Jimmy Fallon rummaged through, maybe it was just glued and stuck in there. I don't know. We gotta make sure we pray for our president. Second category. Did OJ do it? Now, I wasn't even thought of it. Grandma and Dad, they were alive at that time, a very pivotal time in American history. Let's start with Grandma. Grandma, did OJ do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he did. Hallelujah. We finally got away with something. So that goes to show you maybe all lives matter.
Clap it up. I've never, we don't boo Grandma, clap for Grandma. I definitely think that is the mindset of a lot of people. Before I offer my discourse, Dad, did OJ do it?
I don't think OJ did it. I believe his son did it.
Wow.
I believe his son did it. I believe that he covered for his son, and that he knew that he would probably get off because the evidence just wasn't there enough to convict him, or at least Mr. Cochran made them believe that. And of course he was, freed from that. Of course, ended up going to prison for a while for something else. But I don't think he did. I think his son did it.
Clap it up. I've never. That's a great theory. I wonder just, will we ever know? Now, Grandma said it with sincerity and truth. OJ did it, and she's happy about it. Let's pray. OJ still needs a lot of help. OJ, it's so crazy he got off, but still somehow ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Where some people felt was like, hey, you did it, and that's why you're getting the punishment and the treatment that you deserve.
And that's what the old saying is, you reap what you sow.
That's Jesus. Amen. I don't want to dwell too much on OJ for our white viewers. I know that that's not something that's fun to talk about. Love Talks. Love Talks. This is where we talk about love, the last category of this episode. Love is so important. Love talks. Don't you love our live studio audience? Aren't they amazing? Clap it up. Give yourselves a clap. Can y'all clap for the live studio audience? You've been doing this. You've been with me for so long. Love is blind. Love is ethical. Love is what we need to survive and grow. So we're going to dig right into this love talk. Should I date to marry? This is what a fan of the show has asked. Should this person date to marry? Let's start with Dad. Dad, should you date to marry?
Yes, I believe you should try to get to know the person on some basic level, just their likes and their dislikes and their temperament. I think you need to see a person, what their response is when they're angry. Like, what do they do when they're angry? It takes some time to get to know a person on a basic level. But it depends on how much you work at it and the situations that you're in. If you don't spend a lot of time together, but you're together 2 years, then it kind of removes time out of the equation. Well, it adds time.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
You should date.
I don't think you should date to get married. Just jump right in it. Whatever mistakes you're going to make, if you're going to marry, you're going to marry. So make them while you're together and you can't get out of it. Really, unless you go through a divorce. Just jump right in it.
Jump right in. Hey, don't put any thought in. Grandma's saying just go right in. You don't have to put much thought, much effort into it. Just dive right in.
It's going to be what it is what it is.
It's going to be what it is, what it is. Let's go to the next love talk. What does the E in love stand for to you? And we're not talking Frank Sinatra, so don't say Extraordinary. What does the E in love stand for to you? I can tell you what it stands for to me. It stands for eggnog. Because I believe in every relationship around the holidays, if you're not getting a good dose of eggnog, what are you doing? Well, that's just me. That's just me and my eggnog. Dad, Grandma, have you arrived at what the E in love stands for to you?
Yes. E stands for effervescent, because you should, like my wife, you should be able to have a person that can adapt to any situation. You can be around people that are multi-billionaires and they're comfortable with themselves, or you can go down to South Central and hang with the hood, but you're still comfortable in your own skin. No matter where you go, who you hang out with, who you're around. The ability to feel comfortable in your own skin around anyone.
And that's what the E in love, effervescent, stands for to you.
Yeah.
That was good. Wow, that was hot. He's pouring that into me so I can share that off. Grandma, break it down to me.
Equality, equal. Everybody equal, and I still agree on what Mike's saying too. And but equal.
And what is the importance of equality?
Everybody's putting in what they can.
Yes.
You might not have, somebody might have, like, one of them have $100 and you have 50. So if you put your 50 in together, both of you should think it's equal. That's what you could do. Like the Hindu, you do the best you can do.
She's rhyming too. So good, so talented. I love Grandma, I love Dad. I believe that was the last category on our show. So can we clap it up for Grandma and Dad? Can we clap it up? It was such an honor and a privilege to have them on the show. I definitely want to I love to end out the shows with a joke. Now, my grandmother is one of the funniest women on the planet. She has kept us all smiling in times that, we really weren't made to smile. Grandma, do you have a joke to end out the show?
Ask Mike while my brain starts winding
Yeah,
up.
do you have a joke to end out the show?
Thank you.
What do you call a two banana peels side by side?
Yellow on yellow crime?
Slippers.
Get it? Because you slip on the... Come on, clap a little more. No, that's good. Grandma, did you think of one?
Mary had a little lamb, and the doctors were surprised.
I love these two very much. They're awesome. They're amazing. They took care of the jokes for me. So what I want you to do is like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. We're going to have another great episode coming up very soon. In the meantime, keep doing what you're doing and watching The Last Talk Show. Thank you, Grandma and Dad. You're amazing. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.